we live yet?
Wait a second. I think we are live right now.
Awesome. Well, welcome everyone to another fantastic bling party. I get so excited for Saturday nights. They really are just such a fun time. And of course, coming in from New Zealand, we have my dear friend Soul Nate.
Hi, Katie. Lovely to be here as always. I love that brooch on the knot of your tie. I'm going to put it out there. I love it. That looks very, very cool.
I think it's awesome. I keep talking about it and I haven't worn one to a sale, so I thought it would be fun. And tonight we've got some really springy items for Easter and some great brooches and jewelry. So I thought it would be fun. I just picked this tie up at the
with rabbits.
With rabbits and daisies. So
that's super cute.
With my little antique brooch I got from Pam. She got this in England. And also today in the mail from Pam, I want to highlight I got this fabulous coin ring from her, sterling filigree, absolutely amazing. These were the two things that she brought back from her trip that I just really had my eye on, and I was glad to get them from her sale. So they are fabulous pieces. And Pam is on before us. So if you don't know Pam, she is amazing. She comes from Alabama and is just the sweetest lady around. So much fun to watch. So definitely go check out Pam before our sales if you don't know who she is. She's really great.
Yeah.
And let's see. I think we've got some hellos because there are quite a few people in the chat.
Yes. Yeah.
So first in, we've got Perla's Precious. Welcome, Perla.
Hi, Perla. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. And Nikki Mars as well. Welcome in, Nikki.
Welcome, Nikki. So glad to see you. Snowberry Vintage is here. Welcome, Snowberry.
Hiya, Snowberry. And Patricia Mayberry Caboodles. Hi, Patricia. Lovely to see you too. I've seen Patricia around a bit today. Always lovely to see you. And there's Ange Nathaniel. I got full named.
You know, we joke all the time about Nate being handcuffed to a radiator, which is a fun little chat joke if you've been around here a minute. And the other day I was looking at a video and sometimes it's fun just to read the comments, you know, of videos or posts online. And someone was joking about handcuffing someone else to a radiator. And I laughed so hard because I was like, oh, that's just too funny. And I should have screen grabbed it so I could have sent it to you guys. That made me think of Nate, of course, handcuffed to the radiator.
Yeah, Angela is our moderator. She will be doing all the starts, the stops, the bid ends, announcing winners, keeping everyone in line, especially me. And also here is Karen Gillette, who is our backup moderator as well. Hi, Karen. Lovely to see you.
Glad to have Karen and Angela in. And Angela and Karen are both rock stars. They moderate for so many people on YouTube. I know Angela was helping out Dee this afternoon. She had a craft sale this morning. Then she moderated for Pam and now for us. So Angela, I know you must be tired. You are amazing. We can't thank you enough for your help and your friendship. That's very special. Dana is here. Welcome to you, Dana. Glad to have you in.
Hi, Dana. Lovely to see you. There is Gavin as well. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's a new icon, I think. Is that a different?
I think it is a new icon.
A different record. Let me have my.
It looks like a record with Gavin and his bowler hat. Puppet hat.
Cool. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. Sonia Cooper, welcome in. Sonia, lovely to see you again.
Hi, Sonia. So glad to have you in. Carly's here. Welcome, Carly.
Hi, Carly. Lovely to see you. Karen, don't believe Ange when she says I say crazy things to her because it's totally the other way around. Denise, lovely to see you, Denise. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Denise. Sharon Olson is here. Hi, Sharon.
Welcome in, Sharon. Lovely to see you. There's Rachel too. Willie Joe, lovely to see you too. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Rachel. Robin, good to see you here. And I think that's a cute little doggo in your picture. Yeah. That's adorable.
I think that's a dog out in the snow.
How cute. My gosh, that's too cute.
That's adorable. Robin Cormier, lovely to see you. There's Perla. Hi, Perla. And Nettie, it is a fun tie. I think that the rabbits and the daisies are super cute.
Yeah, this was a great buy. I paid $1 for it. It is all silk, and it is made by Jean de Larrey out of Paris. So it's a
Wow.
fancy tie, but I paid $1 for it. That's my favorite thing is at estate sales now to look for ties and tie clips whenever I can find them. And my favorite ones, of course, are the graphic ties because I think that they are just so whimsical and fun, and you can really theme your entire outfit if you get a cool graphic tie. So yeah, Easter and the rabbits. I also picked up a rabbit tie. Not it seems like rabbit ties have been finding me, but I'll wear this one maybe next week. It's rabbits coming out of a hat, and it is just fantastic. So I picked that up. But it's on a estate sale somewhere, probably for 50 cents or $1. You know, you can get them so cheap, but they're really fun. Dana's here. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Dana. Greg's here as well. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. B. Castro. Is that a new name? If
I
not,
believe
I'm
that's a new
sorry.
name.
Welcome in. Lovely photo. Welcome in, B. Castro. Lovely to see you. Karen is here as well. Prairie Stone Collectibles and Curiosities. Hi, Karen. I hope you're doing well.
Karen, good to have you. Mom is joining in, and the Florida
Gators.
Gators have won. Oh, that's fantastic, Mom. I'm not a sports ball fan at all. I can't claim to know anything about anything, but my mom is rooting for the Gators because we're in Florida, so they won. So yay, Mom, yay, team.
Hey, Gators.
So, anyway, welcome. And speaking of Mom,
Welcome, Jeannie.
I want to show something quickly because this is pretty amazing, you guys. So if you don't know and you're kind of new to the chat, my mom does some pottery, and she does an amazing job. And I want to showcase this particular Julie. I think I gave you a sneak peek last week. This won't be up in this sale this week, but it will be next week. And my mom makes these adorable little dishes out of porcelain, and this little fella will be available next week with the cracked glass, the 22 karat gold, and all of that beautiful bird transfer design. It's absolutely amazing. And I just wanted to highlight that because it's so cool. And I also have one other piece that I want to show you because these are extra special. And they will be coming too at a later time. Let me show you this one. I had to get it out of my magic bag. Okay. Now, this isn't just any Julie. This is a Julie jar. So these will be coming as well. And these are incredibly special because they are a whole jar pottery piece
Oh,
that will
wow.
be coming with the bird on top. Absolutely gorgeous. With this stunning cobalt blue glazed 22 karat gold and a vintage inspired brooch on the inside. So this will be coming as well at a later sale. So just to give you a sneak peek of some goodies that we've got coming up for you, you won't want to miss these because they're very cool. And Mom's worked probably several months just on this one Julie jar. So it will be coming at future sale, and I'll be advertising, of course, that on Instagram. So stay tuned to see when those pieces will be available. But the cat will be available next week, so we will have him for you then. I don't have any Julies tonight, but that just means that you've got something fun to look forward to. Okay.
Jeannie, the birds, the transfer on it reminds me so much of a really well-known Villeroy and Boch service that's patent name is Acapulco or something. And every time I see that, it reminds me of Acapulco by Villeroy and Boch. It's so sweet. I really love that. That's absolutely beautiful, that little container.
Oh, it is. And I love the little glass bird on top. He's amazing. He's made out of mercury glass,
Oh,
which
that's
is
cool.
very cool, like the ornaments. Okay, so Ginger Mast is in the chat. Welcome. So glad to have you, Ginger.
Hiya, Ginger. Lovely to have you. Rosemary Jolly is here as well. Hi, Rosemary.
Hi,
Nice
Rosemary.
and
Hi,
Greg Smith,
Greg.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Welcome in,
That's
Greg
cool.
Smith. I think that's a new person. Welcome in, Greg Budd. Lovely to see you. I'm looking for a brooch our grandson would wear with his tuxedo for a university orchestra concert.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I might have the perfect brooch for you, actually. This is my fun little brooch pieces that I've acquired recently. And I was just going through them before the show and getting some things organized. And if I can find this quickly enough to show you, this might be perfect. And there's some music brooches that I did recently get in that I think would be fun. And Nate also would probably have some incredible brooches as well.
Mhm.
But while I'm thinking about it, and this is just sitting so close to me, I thought,
Do you want something particularly musically themed,
oh
or
yes, that's a good question.
is that particularly what you're looking for, Ravona, or is it just something that's small and flashy or big and flashy? You know, I'm sure you'll be able to find something.
Yeah. Okay, Ravona, let me know if this is something that might be in kind of the line that you're looking for. This might be a little more flashy than your grandson would wear, but I do think for I got it upside down. I do think for an orchestra concert,
Oh, that's very cute. That's cool. I think that's
that would be very cool. And the AB stones give it a little bit of flash so you could see it off the stage, and then you've got the music note there. So we can discuss more off camera about that if you're interested, or you can put in the chat if that's something you'd like, and I can work it out. But anyway, just wanted to share that. Sheila is here. I'm so glad you love your piano brooch. She won giveaways last week. So you're
fantastic. Great. Lovely to see you, Sheila. Susan Romy, lovely to see you too. Welcome in. Janet Polk. Hi, Janet. It's been a while. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Janet. So glad to have you here. Let's see. Greg is in the chat as well. That's wonderful, Greg. We're glad to have you back. And Sharon Sue tuning in.
I received my brooch this past week. Your packaging is epic. That's cool. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, the packaging is incredible. Just incredible.
We do so much with the packaging, and I really, a lot of that comes from my mom. I think, I got her into the wax seals, but once my mom got into the wax seals, we really just kind of went crazy with it. So I did take a picture that I wanted to share also this week of our little setup, so you guys get a chance to kind of get a behind the scenes look of my mom and our packing table, which is completely full of wax seal, glue guns, literally every single color. And if you see that yellow cabinet right there, that is full of every color under the sun you could ever imagine of glue sticks for the packaging. We do quite a lot. And here they are all lined up. There's all the little stampers in the back. I think we probably have maybe 40 different wax seals now at this point. And these were some of the designs that went out last week. So very, very exciting little boxes. And my mom, she works so hard. She lays everything out first on the box, and then I look at the design, and then we decide where we want to place the stamp. It's really a whole operation. And Grandma, she does such an amazing job sitting on my little vintage inspired couch and tying all the ribbons and trying to make sure that she, doesn't cover up certain elements of the design with the ribbon. And now we have, I think, probably 6 or 7 different spools of ribbon or string, as Grandma would call it. And she tries to match the ribbon up with the design elements on the box that my mom picks out and chooses. So really, it's a whole team effort here that we really have fun with. So I'm so glad, Sharon, that you guys enjoy that. That's wonderful. Yeah. Let's see here. Sharon Spencer is here as well.
Hi, welcome in, Sharon. Lovely to see you. Junk Waffle, evening all, Katie B, Dragon Slayer. So you're obviously Katie B. Does that make me Dragon Slayer? Because I kind of like it.
I kind of like the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, I'm totally not going to argue with that, Chunk Waffle. Nice to see you.
So glad to have you. Lisa's here.
Lisa. Hi, Elisa. Welcome in. And Jenny Mack as well. Welcome in, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. And Robin Cormier.
Robin says that's our standard poodle. Also to have a Great Pyrenees. They're the ones that look a bit like a Saint Bernard, I think. They're enormous, beautiful, beautiful dogs. Love them. Kim, Desert Gal Curious. Hi, Kim. Lovely to see you.
Kim, so glad to have you here. I ran into the Target dog this week, and I've suddenly blanked on the breed's name, Bull Terrier. And it was walking outside, and I went to pet it. And I was talking to the guy, and I said, "Oh, your dog's so cute." And I asked, of course, first if I could pet it. And this dog wanted to follow me home. I had to keep walking, and he kept trying to follow me. And the guy's like, "I'm sorry, buddy, you got to come home with me. I owe you." It was so cute.
Oh,
and this
man,
dog just kept trying to go home.
That would totally break me. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Let's see who else is here. Sheila Fruman. I don't know if we said hello.
We said hello to Sheila, but I did see someone coming in, and that was Christy Garza off her great success at the Craft Marathon sale, which we're never going to hear the end of. I have a sneaking feeling.
Hannah, an amazing job organizing that sale. And her junk journals are so cute. Yeah. So, Christy, congrats. I'm really glad that you had such a great success this morning. Hannah, welcome in.
That's a new name, I think. Hannah Webb, welcome in. How lovely to see you. Jenny's very talented. Very, very talented.
Sister Shirley.
Shirley. I haven't seen Shirley in ages. How have you been? Lovely to see you. And Kitty, Mr. Hedgehog, welcome in. Helen is here as well. Helen Melchor. Hi, my baby mama.
Okay, Ravona says that is great. Right. And it can be either. Ravona, if you are interested in this brooch, let me know. It would be $15, and you can just put in music note if that's something that you want, and I will package that up and get that out. And then if you think of another design that maybe your grandson would like as well, we can save you on shipping, and Nate can send some pictures along to you of things that he might have that would work as well, so that you kind of have two different pieces he could rotate for the different concerts. But that's very cool. What does your grandson play? What instrument? Let's see. Nate, do you play any instruments?
No, I don't. I did play the violin for a short while, but I wasn't very good. Nick, buddy, nice to see you.
Hi, Nick. Yeah. Good to have you here.
Nate's audio only. Yeah, Janet. They don't show my face. I'm in witness protection program. Patsy M.
Oh no, Patsy. You got the wrong package last week. Oh, Patsy, I'm so sorry. Can you email me about that, and I will fix whatever needs to be fixed. We'll figure that out, Patsy. I am so sorry about that. Sometimes mix-ups like this happen.
Yeah, sorry about that, Patsy. We'll look into that. Janet Green. Hiya, Janet.
Hi, Janet. So glad to have you in the chat tonight. Thank you, Denise. Yes, it is wonderful, Kim, to get to spend with my family. That's a treat.
Mysterious. Okay, yeah. Collector at Heart is Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Leslie.
Joe is here as well. Hey, Joe, buddy. And Patricia Wishon.
Hi, Patricia. Good to have you here. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Sister Shrill hasn't been well.
But I'm so sorry.
I'm glad you're on the mend.
Oh, thanks, Janet. Yeah, I thought this was fun. I tried it. It was a new look. So we're just
it's a sash brooch, isn't it, or a fur?
I think Victorian sash or fur clip. It's just really, really beautiful.
Wow, he plays the piano, clarinet, tuba, trombone, drums, and guitar. Wow, that's incredible.
That's amazing. Ravona, I played clarinet for a short time, and I was so terrible at it that they put me in the back by the drums so that I would be drowned out by everybody. And I knew how to play the notes, and I could, the problem is in our band, you have different, obviously, parts that you're playing. So when I would practice, I couldn't hear the melody because I'm not musical that way. And so I was not one of the main melody parts. So it really messed me up when I was practicing because it didn't sound like the song. So I had a rough time with the clarinet. I mean, I enjoyed being in band. I just wasn't very good at it. And then my no, that would have been 8th grade. Well, whenever you get to the end of the band program that they offer, they put you in first chair because that's, you've been there long enough. So they put me in first chair and we had this big concert at UNF. I don't think I've told anybody this ever, but I had this one song I just could not play to save my soul. So I knew the notes, but I just pretended to play. I was front chair. There was probably 200 parents in the audience, and I just pretended to play. No one ever knew the difference. I'm sure the band teacher knew because he was right there, but I just looked like I was busy doing something and really wasn't. I just didn't want to mess it up. I was so embarrassed. Anyway, yeah, that was my extent with the clarinet.
Well, he must be very talented to play all those instruments.
Yeah, that's an amazing talent.
Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome in. Should we do I think we're at the bottom. I think we should do a giveaway, should we? Oh, Mike.
Oh.
Mike played the triangle, but then got the boot.
Oh, yes. That was so funny, Nick. Yeah, that was great. So I have to ask you, Nate, here's one of the hypothetical questions we had on the podcast. So everyone in the chat, you can answer this. This is fun. This is hypothetical, though. If you had to fight a dragon with a spoon or a shark with a toothpick, which one are you picking and why?
I mean, a dragon's a mythical being, so I might pick that.
Well, you have to, that's what I said. But the dragon in this scenario is like real. He's actually like there. But that's the one I picked because I just thought, dragons are attracted to shiny things and maybe I could distract it with the spoon, like get the sun on it. I don't know. I had all these wild theories, but
I suppose it would have to be a dragon. How much good is a damp, small, sharp piece of wood going to do me in an ocean when I can't swim anyway? So it would have to be the dragon.
Yep, that's what I thought. What a racket.
Oh, thanks, Patsy. We'll get to the bottom of that.
Patsy. I will check my email after this and let you know. Yeah. Yes, dragon will like the shiny stuff. I agree. Anyway, okay, lots of you guys are saying dragon with a spoon. I like it. Yeah, the water doesn't sound too good with the toothpick. Well, yeah, go for the eyes. Okay, yep. It's just one of those would you rather scenarios. Yeah, we're assuming the dragon is real, but I also said that, if the dragon's breathing fire, and usually, again, I was thinking dragons, castles, like all the things from fairy tales you read when you're a kid, that, you could stop, drop, and roll down the hill, or because castles are usually on hills, or you could get into the water where, the moat is, and then you would extinguish yourself. Or if the dragon's sleeping and chained up, which usually is the case with dragons and fairy tales, is that maybe you could climb it on its back and gouge its eyes out with a spoon. I don't know. I had all these crazy theories. But it's a whole rabbit hole. Anyway, we will go ahead and do our first giveaway tonight. And Nate, how do the folks at home win? By the way, we're doing mystery giveaways tonight. My favorite giveaways because I can kind of theme the giveaway to the person that wins, which is exciting.
Okay, so it's open to everybody. You don't need to intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. It's a gift to you. It's letters of the alphabet. Angela does not know what these letters are. I have only just sent the letters of the alphabet to Katie. No one knows but Katie and myself. One guess at a time, but guess as many times as you wish. Good luck.
Yes, I will have a brooch to distract the dragon. That's exactly what I thought myself. Okay, let's see who is going to win our fabulous first giveaway. And I see the letters coming in. They always come in so fast at one time, so I gotta scroll back up and look for them. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I don't see it yet.
No, I haven't seen it yet. Hey, Dan Ferris, buddy, nice to see you. Okay, I have seen it, and I'm going to go back up and just make sure that it's the first time that I have seen it.
And then text it to me, Nate, so I can.
I will. Yep, I will indeed.
All right.
I'm going to put it in the LLC.
Okay, fabulous.
Is that who you see?
No. So okay. Oh, I do. I actually see it. The first person that wins is Dear Angela's Vintage, and this is not rigged. Angela should play the lottery. She is so good at this. But
I can't believe it. It's just
see who Angela gives it to this time. I don't know how.
I promise you, people, she does not know these letters. She doesn't know the letters.
Helen says, "I knew
it." Wow.
It's totally rigged.
It's totally rigged. Hey, Sally, Thrift and Not Hoarder. Nice to see you.
Hi, Sally.
Isabel G. Hi, Isabel. I promise you, people, it's not. It's yeah.
It's definitely not rigged. Okay, Jacqueline is going to get.
You get Jacqueline. Yay! Congratulations, Jacqueline. Angie's going to pass that on.
All right, Jacqueline. Congratulations. That is.
Letter was V for Victor.
V for Victor. Well, are the chances, Greg says.
She has ESP. There's certainly something mental going on up there, but I'm not sure if it's ESP. Wow. Did you see that? Angela wins because she has the goods on Nate.
You know what I think is really happening here, Nate, is I think Poodle is selling the giveaway letters in advance in a pre-sale alleyway show and giving them to Angela. That's
I don't give them to her either. Outrageous.
No. Angela doesn't know anything in advance. Nate texts me privately, and I promise this is not rigged. Okay. We're going to get started with the sale tonight, and I'm going to go over a little bit of housekeeping for all of our new friends here. If you claim an item from either Nate or me, I do need the following information from you. That is your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, and PayPal email. If you wouldn't mind sending that to Katie at katiescreations1.com, that would be fantastic. Don't forget the one. Sometimes that's a little pesky and it's difficult. So I'm sorry about that, but that is my email. All of the items that you are seeing on screen tonight do ship from Florida. So even though Nate's in New Zealand, we are able to give you a fantastic rate through Pirate Ship and automatically combine all of the items that you do purchase tonight. So you will get a great rate. We do ship internationally. We can ship anywhere in the world that Pirate Ship, my shipping service, will allow me to ship to. It is about $10 to $20 if you're in Canada, a little more if you're overseas. I've shipped to Belgium before, and it's about $14 for one of my little bubble mailers chock full of brooches to go over there. But if you're in the States, shipping is very reasonable, between $3 and $4 a piece for all of the jewelry items. So Those are always a great rate for our United States friends. And if you are bidding tonight, do take a moment and be cognizant of the lag and also refresh your screen, because I know that there's going to be quite a few pieces in tonight's sale that you guys probably really want, and I would hate for you to miss out on the pieces you most desire due to the lag. And I wish I could wave my magic wand and make the lag go away, but I can't. So just refresh throughout the evening, be aware of it. And also, if you'll go ahead and toggle out of top chat, I'm not sure why that exists. But if you're on a computer, live chat is the way to go. Cellular device, all messages is what you want to toggle into. When bidding on an item, of course, you'll see yourself first. You are closest to your own internet. So that goes back to just refreshing throughout the sale to make sure that you're kind of up to date with the feed. And with bidding, the way things will work is we will put in a start price, and then you can put in your best offer until I count it down. And then, of course, you can still bid during the countdown. And then once the bid in comes, which Angela will put in, that will be the final sold price, whoever gets the highest offer before that bid end. And Angela will be the one that will announce that. So we have to go by what Angela sees. And with all of that being said, Nate, there's a new kind of rule we've implemented just to make it even more fair for people.
We probably need to get Ange to redo this
Yes.
rule slide and include it. And the new rule is basically you can outbid yourself. It's these people. If you're new and you want to know why, you can actually do it. We'll talk to you, but I think everyone here knows the reasons for the greatest amount of fairness and transparency. You can outbid yourself.
Yep. So that will just keep it as fair for everybody as possible. Okay, so we are going to get started with our sale tonight, and boy, do we have some incredible pieces. Nate and I kind of put things aside, and every so often actually a lot of the times when we're getting ready for sales, I'll go in there and I'll pull things out and I'll say, Nate, what about this? And he's like, no, I'm not ready to sell that yet. So these are kind of a whole collection of things that Nate and I have had squirreled away probably for the better part of a whole year. I know that's true for some of my pieces, and these are just really the creme de la creme of things that we have to offer. So it is a very, very special sale.
I think probably about 7 or 8 from each of us are absolute top stock. And so I'm looking for rings or bracelets. Jenny, bracelets. I might well have some rhinestone bracelets. I don't have any in for today. Rings, I have a lot of problem with. They're so difficult. The sizing. If you want to send us really specific details of what you like in a ring, the size, whatever, we can certainly look for you. But I don't know about you. I find it quite difficult to sell rings.
Yeah, rings are a little bit more challenging because of the size. I do believe I have one more sterling and amber ring left from my trip to Costa Rica over the holidays. So I will look for that. I also do have a very, very old Victorian bracelet that I just picked up recently. So I can bring that next sale, Jenny, if you're interested. But I know Nate also has a stunning lilac purple Weiss bracelet that would be just wonderful.
Oh, that is a beautiful bracelet.
Yes. Okay.
I've got a couple of rings as well, but they're not bigger. And we've got one that's sort of a little bit lost at the moment as well. We can't actually put our hands on it. That larger amethyst ring.
Yes, I have been looking for that.
But anyway, let's get started. What is the first? Oh, this first one.
This one is so unusual. It is 3 inches in size, and it is starting off at $36. Nate really blew me away when he got this lot, and I think this came from Europe, didn't it, Nate?
This one, this is one of the ones that came from Europe. All of the pieces that I did get from Europe, I have to start a little bit higher. Top quality. I have never ever seen a combination of this beautiful, almost cognac citrine with this sky blue. I've never seen this combination before. I love the terminating round rhinestone at the bottom of the stem. This is leaf brooches. I got a couple of leaf brooches in this sale. Hi, Alina Ray. Lovely to see you. But this is just, it's exceptional. Love, beautiful quality stones as well. But this color combination is insane.
Yeah, I have never seen this amazing amber brown with the sky blue, and the sky blue is really the perfect way to describe that. It's 3 inches of just pure stunning color combinations, design. I mean, the little small rhinestone at the end, to even take the time to do that is amazing. This is all prong set, probably just really straight out of the 1950s. And you can see on a white shirt just how gorgeous that is. It's stunning. And I mean, another one that would be cool on a hat, because it just makes such a statement with its sparkle and color.
You know, I don't know why I'm so surprised at how much I love it, because I know that blue and brown go well together. It's a good combination, blue and brown. So I don't know why I'm surprised, but it has so much impact. It really has this huge impact.
It does. And, you know, of course, with any brooch, you can loop a chain through the back and totally wear it as a pendant. And I think this would be one, because of how the pin back goes, where it's kind of angled like this. It would be perfect to wear as a little necklace. I think.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see.
A full leaf with a little bit of frost on it. It's really, I think it's a really elegant piece. And this is why I was quite reluctant to put this in a sale. I have been reluctant for so long. When I see these ones that are just that bit extra, and this is extra. This is really extra.
It's really beautiful. Yeah. We're going to get this on one of our English postcards of Anne Hathaway's cottage. And I think that the colors work really well. Another great use for brooches is, you know, on the side of your postcards and your displays. It just is stunning.
You know, this is the very first time I've ever seen that terminating round rhinestone. Have you ever seen that? It's just like a touch that I would look at it now and think, well, why haven't all of them got that? Because it's naturally that's what should be there.
Oh, I totally agree, Nate. This is something you just don't see a ton of. And I think that shows you that this manufacturer, I mean, this is not signed, but whoever made this with these incredible Austrian stones really took the time to pay attention to detail, which matters. Oh, gosh, it's just so stunning.
It's just lovely.
And it's in excellent condition. Okay, so we'll start the countdown. I see Rosemary Jolly in at 40. So here we go at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. You know, it does me too, Kim. And I think a lot of it is sometimes that there might have been earrings and the earrings got separated and they were signed, but the brooch wasn't, or the brooch was and the earrings weren't. But, you know, sometimes they're just not signed, which is crazy to me.
That's crazy. It's Rosemary Jolly. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Thanks everyone who's bidding on that as well. I'm really glad that people warmed to that, because I really love it. You're going to love it, Rosemary, when it arrives. I promise it's going to knock you away in person.
Yeah, Rosemary, that is a killer piece. You're going to love that. Okay, let's see. Let's write that down. Okay. Rosemary. Excellent. All right, let's see. Well, what shall I do? Oh,
Oh, I
let's
can't wait. I can't wait for you to get that when it arrives and on our next sale or something. Say, Rosemary, because I'm really keen for you to get and see how beautiful that is.
okay, let's do something really fun and just gorgeous. This piece has kind of had my heart for a while, and I did keep it and I wore it for a while, and now here it is. I'm passing it along because it's just so amazing. And I wanted you guys to have a chance to have this stunning brooch as well. So this is 2¼ inches in size, and it has the most amazing Rivoli stones. So this is starting off at $32. There's no glow to this one, but when you see it, you'll understand it is just so, so special. It's got these slender green marquise and those Rivoli stones that flash every
Wow.
unique color under the sun that you can imagine. It looks like such a deep, saturated rainbow of colors. You've got fuchsia and orange and green and yellow and pinks. And I mean, any way you want to flash the light, you can pick up a different color, even yellow in there. It's just so amazing. And of course, you have these fuchsia pink stones all throughout that add a little bit of something extra in the design of the Rivoli, and then of course all of those different colored green stones that are marquise, which I love.
Kari, hi Kari, long time no see.
Hi, Carrie.
Welcome in. How lovely to see you.
This is all prong set, and this is probably one of the best Rivoli pieces I've had. You've got, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a difference in the colors here. So there's almost these beautiful olive green stones, and then this is more of an emerald here. So it is a really incredible color combination.
I've got several of my pieces noted down as having a glow because we did our due diligence with a black light. Does anything glow on that?
Nothing glows, unfortunately, on this one, but it is a stunning piece, I believe, straight out of the mid-century era. You can see that square rivet on the back, which makes it just a little bit nicer than our round rivets. I think they're a little bit better construction with your working safety clasp there. And I just think the colors on this for spring are everything. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the Florida brooch, totally Florida, just springy and fun. And
Where is Naples in regards to where you are?
oh, that's a good question, Nate. I think, don't quote me, I think it's like 4 hours from me, but I'm not totally sure. Naples has all the beautiful beaches.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it's stunning. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards that say, "May these greetings, true and kind, and happiness you find." So a beautiful antique postcard with these and the Rivoli stones just have my heart because they are so amazing in that, like I said earlier, when you move them in certain directions, you pick up all these other colors. So yes, this brooch is green and pink, but think about all the things that it will go with. It's just so fantastic. And the stones are insane. Yeah, more south. That's perfect. Yeah, wear it on your bikini. I mean, absolutely. Okay, so we are going to start the countdown here at
Southwest.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I love all the open work with it as well because, like I had it on my white shirt, it really does show up whatever you're wearing underneath. So the design also shows through. It's cool. I would definitely have to look at a map, and I should know this about Florida because I live here, but I'd have to look more at a map to give you a better direction. Okay, let's see. Noel Padilla, fantastic.
Congratulations.
Great buy. Pam Avery, stick around. I know we'll have something else that you adore just as much. So thank you for bidding on that as well. Congratulations, Noel. That is just a stunning piece.
Oh yeah, Naples is right down near the bottom, beachy, and oh, it looks really nice.
Yeah, the beach and Naples is really pretty. I've been through Naples.
Sorry, I just read. Remember when we saw Nate in his speedo, and it totally took me off guard.
All right. Yeah, Naples is a kind of ritzy area. That's very true, Mom.
Oh, Naples, it looks lovely.
It is lovely. Okay, blue and gold. Let's see.
Oh, one of the richest areas in the country. Wow.
Let's see. I got all of these made out of order. they were in order, and then I took photos of them this morning, and they were completely out of order. So let me get the right one. What number do you have for this one, Nate?
Which one's this?
The blue and gold brooch.
I have number 10.
Number 10. Okay. All right. Yep.
Is that what you have?
That's what I have. What?
There's no speedos. There's no speedos. There's no brooches on speedos.
But you could. I mean, why not wear a brooch to the beach? Just as long as you remember to take it off before you get into the water. That would be fun. You know, brooches on speedos. I think that's great. Also, if you're just going to have a pool day where you're lounging by the pool and you want to look fabulous, but you're not getting in the water, brooch would be a fabulous way to be noticed. Okay, let's see. This next one is 2 inches in size, and it is starting off at $34 because this one is absolutely insane. And I love these little flowered stones in here, Nate. I think
it's so unusual. I think this is the first time I've seen them really cut as flowers. I think for me it has. I don't know how often you see that.
I've never seen this.
Yeah. This is simply stunning. And again, this is where you get these European rhinestones. The quality of the rhinestone here is, again, totally insane. Did anything glow on this? Did we find that the pinks glowed? I've made very scant and bad notes for this.
Nothing on this one glows, but there is one coming up that's absolute glower. Yeah. I mean, it is crazy. But this one, it's gold tone. It's not marked. I'm not sure who made it, but obviously the quality of the stones are Austrian. And I think, Nate, you got this from your European lady. So it's extra special. It is starting off at 34. And I mean, I don't ever see these shaped rhinestones like that.
What's the age on this? I don't think this is a contemporary piece, is it? This is true vintage. This has got to be 1960s, just given by the back. Yeah, definitely 60s. I mean, you can see that gold detailing is amazing. And then, of course, you've got all the detail by the stones as well, the little metal work and the leaves, the little rope detailing. Even all the leaves are textured. That, I mean, when you see this, there's just so much work that went into this little piece. There's a lot going on, but really there's a lot of space that's not covered in rhinestone, but still there's a lot going on. It's just beautiful. And from that distance, the blue, the sparkle is absolutely insane.
The sparkle is fabulous. And depending on the light, you get this really tealy blue, but then when you shift it, you almost get this not fuchsia. I'm sorry. You get this stunning purple So it really does depend on what, it's kind of got the magic of the Rivoli stones. It's just so cool to me. So we'll get this on one of our postcards and we'll count this down. Let's see what a good postcard for this one would be. Ooh, let's do this one. This is a Fountain and Patio out in Santa Barbara, California. And this was
Sister Shirley says, Katie, could you please hold it up close and still? I think maybe she's struggling to get a view of what's happening with it.
Sure, I can hold it up close.
So you can see that there's little leaves, there's this rope detail, the outside rim of stones is this they reading very much from a sapphire to a London blue topaz to me, but they're shaped as flowers, which I think is insane. And just the combination with that, the other blue and the pink is just, really pretty. Is that close enough for you, Cheryl?
Yeah, let us know if you would like something a little bit closer, but we'll get this on one of our postcards and we will start the countdown here. And the pink in this, by the way, is it's not quite fuchsia, but it is a very, very vibrant kind of bubblegum pink is how I would describe that. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right.
Ooh, that. It is such a beautiful piece. I'm so glad people have liked it because we were both particularly impressed with this when this came.
Yeah, I was like, Nate, this is amazing. All right. Jenny, congratulations.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jenny. Thanks everyone who was bidding on that. I'm sure you're going to love it when you see it. It is beautiful. It is so unusual with those flower-shaped stones. Just so unusual. You're going to love it.
Yeah, you're going to love it. Okay. I'm going to do one of the coolest brooches I think I've picked up in a while. And I was just so excited to get this because Easter. And when I was growing up, my grandma would always make up the most beautiful Easter baskets. She would have the shrink wrap and the long ribbon that would hang down. Of course, I think everyone can picture the kind of Easter baskets I'm talking about. But there was one thing that was always present in every Easter basket I received, and that was a bag of jelly beans. And that was just so Easter and so happy to me. And then later, when I got older, my mom took me to the jelly bean factory out in San Francisco. So we got to see how jelly beans are made. And so when I saw this brooch, immediately I thought of Easter and jelly beans. And I think that it is just the coolest little brooch. And I am thrilled to be bringing it to you. It is a Coro piece. And it's just pretty spectacular. Yeah. So this one is starting off at an epic deal at $25. And it is absolutely insane. It's so beautiful. All of these stones have this sort of iridescence to them.
They look totally edible. They look so edible.
Yeah, so edible. And there's some beautiful greens and pinks in here, and it's just such a great color. I'm glad it's reading on camera because I just wasn't sure it would show up, but you get to see even that little bit of iridescence, almost attuned to those kind of cat's eye brooches that we see. This one is signed Coro. Now on the back, as you can see to the metal, there's just a little bit of wear here compared to the other side, but that is on the back, and it does not show the front. The metal is in absolutely insane, wonderful, perfect condition, and I love it.
That's interesting, Ange. Was that about the last, the wreath brooch with the blue flower-shaped stone? She said about that last brooch. It's called a Marguerite faceted glass, and it's from the 1950s. That's really cool. Dan wants to know how wide the brooch is, and Karen Lord is here. Welcome in, Karen. Lovely to see you.
So there is just a little bit of glow to those green stones, but I wouldn't say it overly glows. This is about 2¼ inches in size, and it is marked Coro, so it's absolutely beautiful. And Coro makes some amazing jewelry. So if you don't know anything about Coro, they were founded in New York by two guys, Emmanuel Cohen and Carl Rosenberger, in the 1900s. And by 1913, they were incorporated, and they just made some really fabulous jewelry. In fact, I've got a Weiss piece up tonight that was designed by Albert Weiss, who also worked for Coro and studied and learned all of these jewelry manufacturing techniques. So
hi, Karen Fitzgerald. Hi, Karen Fitzgerald. Lovely to see you. It was on oldcustomjewelry.com. Thanks, Ange.
So, of course, I'm thinking for Easter on a white purse, you're going to be the most fabulous person at the Easter brunch. This is just amazing. I could see this with so many floral dresses. You could wear it on a hat. It's just the kind of thing that when you've got it on or you're picking it out with your outfit for the day, it just brings you joy. Because it's just
Karen.
Happy little jelly beans.
Sorry, Karen. I had a little brain fart there. Of course, that's Prairie Stone, Karen Fitzgerald. Hi, Karen Lord.
Hi, Karen. Good to have all of you guys in the chat.
I love this. I love this. It is so unusual. Those beads make it look dangerously edible.
They do.
And it is so Easter because it's like little Easter eggs. They're like little.
They are. And see, each one is not just perfectly smooth. Yeah. They're textured too. So they have little dimples in them that kind of add some dimensionality to them.
Where did you find this? Where did you find this?
I picked this up at a lady's estate that was out in Mandarin, and it was this enormous multi-million-dollar house. And she had the most insane jewelry. I've got another piece up tonight from her. And she obviously was quite the fashionista. She had all these incredible sparkle shoes, and she had the matching, outfits. You guys can probably picture them with the hat. She was just a happening gal. So I was really pleased to get this from her, and I'm so thrilled that you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because it's just so beautiful. Each of these little stones look like satin, just satin. Yeah. Eggs or candy. I mean, it's just, gosh, it's so stunning. So we're gonna get this on one of our vintage postcards, and of course, I think it's got to be Easter, because I mean we got to do Easter. That's just the thing. So let's see. We'll get this on. Oh gosh, there's so many pretty Easter postcards, but let's do this one. A happy Easter to you, with the little sweet couple and all those chickens with the tulips. I think that's very springy and fun. This is a postcard from 1909, and we will get that. Oh my gosh, that's just so cool together.
That's so beautiful.
It's so good. Okay, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bitten. It does look like pineapple jelly beans. Oh my gosh. I love this little brooch so much. It really, the colors are so fun. So I love this one. I have a fun fact about jelly beans, Nate. Have you ever had, or when you were growing up, this would have been more of a thing. You ever seen the jelly beans that are weird flavors? They're like grass or throw up. They do have these jelly beans. They exist.
I've heard of them from Harry Potter, but I've not known of them in like real life.
Okay, so they are a real thing. And when I toured the Jelly Belly factory out in California, they told us that the jelly beans smell so bad when they're being produced, the ones that are kind of off the beaten path, that they have to make them at night because they have tours,
Oh,
of course, that come through the day. And that's when they make all the beautiful jelly beans, like this brooch, the cherry and the pineapple and the, strawberry
wow.
one. But the weird ones, yeah, they are made at night, which is probably good.
I
Uh,
went to school near a brewery, and in the winter, cold sort of winter days, everything had this yeasty, tomato soupy smell. That was the yeast fermenting, and it was
oh
just
no.
the most repulsive thing. Oh, but honestly, it was awful. Goodbye and Mickey Mouse. That was a really, really cool piece.
Nikki, that is
Yeah.
amazing. I cannot wait for you to get it in person. It's absolutely gorgeous. So, thank you so much, everybody, for bidding on that. And I hope maybe one day I'll find another one, but I think that was a
Yeah.
pretty one of a kind find. So, I'm so glad that you guys like it.
And if you miss out on that, you missed out on something, we have got some absolute stunners coming up.
Yeah.
Honestly, there is hopefully something for everyone, but there are some real beauties coming up. We didn't get to coordinate again this week. So Katie and I picked out together, and Katie picked her brooches separately, which I always know is a problem because she then picks better brooches than the ones that I did, which
That's
is
not
it
true.
is obvious by the Instagram reel that goes out when I see them first off, and I'm going, "Oh, that's not mine. That's not mine, but that's really fantastic. Oh, that's really cool as well, but that's not my brooch."
You had the amber and sky blue brooch, which I just thought was
Yeah,
insane.
that's
And
true.
then this one, oh my gosh, this one is incredible. So no, Nate has some good pieces. He's just underestimating himself. Um, okay, so this is 2 3/4 inches in size. It's starting out at $38. Now, for all of you guys that like glow, you are in for some serious magic because this thing glows probably more than any other brooch I've ever had. And I'm hoping that it shows up.
Wow. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
goes. And this
And
is without the glow, this is a beautiful quality brooch. It really is an interesting brooch. At the lovely quality rhinestones, just a beautiful condition, but the glow on this is insane.
yeah,
Absolutely
absolutely insane.
insane.
And I just got the notice that my black light is low on battery. And this is my black light is low on battery, and this thing is still glowing. Like you would not believe it. My black light's not at its full capacity right at the moment. So, I mean, come on, guys. This is great.
Oh, Lisa, I got your Russian lacquer brooch and it's super nice. Fantastic, Lisa. I got another couple.
Yay.
I got another couple of lacquer brooches that haven't actually arrived yet. I bought them online, and I'm totally falling in love with the Russian lacquer. I really
Yeah.
am.
This one is amazing because it's got these green marquee stones, and these are a canary yellow. It's not showing up in person, but they are the most unusual and beautiful canary yellow mixed with some of these AB stones here that you're going to see.
Yeah. This is not a pin. It's a proper. It's got a proper a brooch fitting on the back, hasn't it?
Yes, it does. It has your standard
Standard C class, not C class. Sorry,
safety class. Yeah. So it's not a stick pin, but it's gorgeous. And this is the kind of piece that when you hold it in your hand, it's one of those brooches that is quite heavy and sizable. I think that this is probably 60s. It has the Aurora Borealis, so it can't be before 50.
458.
But yeah,
I wouldn't have thought this is quite into the 70s. I would have thought this is a real 60s piece.
yeah.
Um,
The colors
it's
really,
beautiful.
really
It's
scream
absolutely
that.
stunning.
Yeah. So this is true vintage, and it is absolutely amazing the way that looks on a purse. I mean, for spring and for summer, And of course, green is good. Like Karen says, you can wear green pretty much anytime. But the glow on that, is that showing up, Nate? Because it's
It's
looking really
yeah,
good on my screen.
it's showing really, really well. So Patsy, it's a mixture of yellow and green stones when the black light is away from it. And they are, I don't know if they're quite reading as yellow as you see
Yeah,
them, Katie, because you said they're reading canary yellow.
yeah. Let me take a picture. Well, I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can show you what I'm seeing in person. I hope that this shows up to give you guys a little bit, but it's this beautiful. See, it's probably not even showing on camera, but it's this beautiful canary yellow, and they're here. So each one of these stones here is that stunning yellow, and then you've got the ABs mixed in and all of the greens. So yeah, this is a really really good brooch, and for just the sheer amount of uranium glass in it, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. I think the Easter ones have my heart. So I will be doing another Easter postcard. I think that this one warrants the chickens with the candlestick phone because of the yellow. I think they're really good. So we will. I
Oh, that's so pretty.
don't want to cover up the chickens because I think they're great. Okay, so we'll cover up the candlestick phone with this gorgeous brooch. So yes, it's a canary yellow and green that is just beautiful. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I glanced and thought the chicken was in the gun. That's funny, Nick. That's so funny. Ah. Yeah,
So
the chickens are doing kind of weird things in those Easter postcards, and I love it. I'm here for it. So I'm constantly looking for Easter postcards now because I'm just obsessed with the chicken.
we have a really bad lag. I would say people take
Yeah.
the chance to refresh your page, drag the little line across the bottom, or go to your cog, turn it to 1.75 speed, and it'll catch you up really quickly. It is a really serious lag tonight. Patsy, congratulations, Patsy, and thank you to everyone who is bidding on that. I don't know if you have yourself a blacklight, Patsy, or if that's a thing for you, but as Katie said, her blacklight is almost out of battery, and it still is insane.
Yeah, it's still really doing a great thing. Let me see. I've got the cord here for it. I'm just going to take a moment, I think, and plug it in while I'm doing my next brooch, so it can be charging itself while we're
It's just really in a place called Dogbone, Michigan. That's cool. I'd love to live in a place called Dogbone.
Dogbone sounds awesome. Like, what a great place to live.
Yeah. I have two black lights and a string.
Oh,
Cool.
good, Jenny. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to bring this brooch next. Okay, now here's the deal. This next brooch, I got this on the yard sale last year when I was with Nick. Nick was actually, I think, with me the day that I got this, but I'm not 100% sure.
Do you see that? Shirley, she's I'm messing with you. I live in Dearborn.
Oh, Dearborn.
Shirley, I tell you, I am incredibly gullible because I will just believe stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what's funny about me, Nate, is this is so silly of me. I am a gullible person too, I think, in some regards, because I remember in high school they had, like it was homecoming, but they had a homecoming pep rally, and they had all the teachers dressed up as actual like traveling. They looked just like it wasn't an American Idol, but it was some TV show. And they made a big deal about how they got these people to come from wherever and actually be here for our school pep rally. And for about 20 minutes of this performance that they did, I thought they were the actual people. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to like tell everybody that they got. And then I started looking closer and I'm like, wait a minute, that's our gym teacher. It was so dumb. So yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Okay, so back to this brooch. Now, this one's really, really special. I got it on the yard sale. I've had it for the better part of probably a year. And it is something that I keep looking at every week. I pull brooches. I look at this one and I put it back in its little pouch in the drawer and I say, nope, not this week. Finally, I am bringing this one because I had a request last week for some antique pieces. And this one is probably one of the best antique pieces I've ever been able to purchase. So I am just really excited to bring this to the sale tonight. This is from 1920, based on my research. And this one's starting a little bit higher. It's starting at $50, but it is worth every penny. It is 1.5 inches in size, and it is for this incredible, I think it's abalone shell fairy or little nymph brooch from the 20s with he's intaglio with painting, and he is glass, all glass. And then if you look at the back, I believe that this is abalone shell that he is on, and you can see that early C clasp here. It's silver toned, absolutely insane, you guys.
Oh, that's so interesting. That is such an interesting brooch. I think you will have to go long and far to find another one of those.
And just look how sweet this little fairy is. He's a fairy or nymph of some kind, and he's amongst his flowers. And it could be a girl fairy too, of course, but there's so much detail that's painted in. And of course, you've got the red and blue flowers with that green work there, and it is raised. If you look at it, it is definitely intaglio, so it's cut from behind, and I don't know how they do that, because then they've got another layer of mother of pearl here, and then the beveled glass you can see on the outside. So this is probably one of the best antique brooches I've ever been able to purchase, and so crazy. I was in love with this when I saw it. I paid up quite high for this one because I just knew that it was one of the most beautiful things I had ever seen.
I think that 55 is an incredibly reasonable amount of money for this. I think this is really cool. I think this is really, really unusual.
And Janet, yeah, totally could be a sprite. This little guy could be anything you want him to be, but for spring, I just imagine him, in your little garden, helping all your flowers grow, and being just absolutely sprightly and happy and adorable. I mean, it is just so stunning. So I think that this is definitely one of the brooches that you can hand down in your family. It will be a total collector's piece and just absolutely gorgeous. I love too, I don't know if it's catching it on camera, but around the green where they've painted in the intaglio, it's got this silver kind of design on the outside. So it's almost like silver foiled around that green paint. It just really adds to this. And then you've got the bead detail as well around the outside. So it's truly lovely. And I am just thrilled about it. So I'm going to get this on one of our postcards. And let's see, what do we want to put it on? Well, we got to get it on something floral. Let's see here. Ooh, let's do this one. This one is Greetings from Southern California, and you've got a whole field of absolutely gorgeous flowers. And he can be looking over all the flowers ready for spring, just incredibly happy and bright, and would go wonderfully well in a Victoriana display if you have some early brooches and different postcards and lace. It would just work so well. Okay, so let's
Heidi,
start the.
Heidi,
Hi, Heidi.
okay, Katie, can you breathe through your tear ducts? Because that was one very long sentence. Hi, Heidi. Oh, welcome in, Heidi.
Welcome in, Heidi.
Oh, Jenny Max just come in with the power bit of what I think you should have started this at.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
This is a great price for this too. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. Hi, Cadence McGladden. Welcome. All right. Oh man, this one is, I'm in love. In love with this brooch. It is absolutely insane. All right. And I see that sold. And we're going to see who that goes to. And Isabel, congratulations. It looks like you, sorry, Jenny, you came in there just after the sold, but Isabel, that has headed your way. Oh my gosh, you are going to enjoy that so much. That is an insane piece. And I'm thrilled you got it. I do have, Jenny, another antique brooch coming up. I will try to run that next for you so that you don't feel like you've totally missed out. There might be something that you love. But congratulations, Isabel. All right. Excellent. Okay. Let's see. I would include that postcard, Janet, but this is a special postcard. If it were something I had just picked up, I would more than happy to, of course, do that. I will include a postcard with that one, Isabel, for you, but this one came from my grandmother. It was part of her collection, so I can't give that one away, but I will pick one and send it with that as well for you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a stunner of a brooch, really.
It really is. Oh my gosh, that one's insane. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to make a note on the postcard. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Wow.
Oh, this one. Oh my gosh, this one's so good.
This one is a stunning brooch with the most unusual colorway. I mean, these are the ones like my first brooch that had that incredibly unusual colorway with the brown and the blue. This one is pink and gray, with exceptional quality stones. Again, this is one that I have put to the side probably for, I don't know, 8 or 10 months or something.
Yes, this one I keep pulling out. It's another one that I keep showing to Nate. And I said, okay, Nate, you ready to sell this? And he says, no. So this one's great. It is starting off at $36 and it is 2 1/4 inches. It's a really hefty size.
Oh, Jenny Max says, my dog even huffed. Jenny.
Jenny.
Oh.
Jenny, I have had this week, there has been some very, very rare marshmallow tins that have come up for sale. And there was 3 of them. And I was keen to get one of them. But of course, the other 2 ended before the one I really wanted. And I tried so hard, but again, these are so rare, these tens. They're fireside marshmallows. They went up way above anything I could ever purchase. I think one of them sold for $500. I mean, insane prices in advertising here. But I thought I was going to win it at under $100. Finally was going to get this 10. And in the last 36 seconds, somebody came in before I could bid, and they put in a power bid, and the thing sold crazy. It was, yeah. So sometimes we have those. Okay, so this is this brooch, and it is amazing, the color combinations with this one. I've never seen these beautiful kind of silvery gray stones
Yeah.
with the pink, and then just the dimensionality of this. This is straight out of the 1950s, and it is gorgeous.
Hi, Georgia. Nice to see you.
Hi, Georgia.
Long time no see.
Oh,
Jenny's got Boston.
Boston Terriers, I love them too. But French Bulldogs are great. I looked at French Bulldogs too, but Pugs are definitely on my heart. They're comical little creatures, and they are so much fun. Okay, this one with the use of the, I don't know how you feel about this, Nate, but to me, the use of the marquee stones in the way that they have with the little rounds in the middle really does make this incredibly springy and cheerful.
It is. It is. And this color combination just works so well. And this I would never have expected. This sort of gray and pink. It just pops. It really, really does.
Yeah.
Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne. Nice to see you.
Yeah, this one is gorgeous, and it's gold tone. It has the square rivet, which we talk about being just a little bit better in construction than the round rivet. And I wish I could show you the dimensionality. And I this one may glow. Hang on a second. Let me. Okay, this one does not have a glow to it, but it is still stunning. Okay, so we'll get this on a postcard so you can really get a feel for what it looks like. I think the postcards sometimes show the brooches really well. Ooh. Okay, let's see. I just lost some postcards here. Oh yeah.
My dogs are a little big.
We will get this on our cherry blossom postcard of Washington, D.C. Oh, yes. Louie's a little pig. She ate coffee this week, and that was a really terrifying experience. I was up till like 5 a.m. with her. Oh, my gosh. Dogs, I tell you what, they are something, but we love them. Oh, this is really beautiful together, Nate, this combination here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really unusual brooch. So we'll start the countdown. The start was 36 if anybody's interested. And here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Really great color.
I think Dan may have swooped in on that one.
I think so.
Oh, no, wait a second.
All right. Oh, beer and bourbon. Is that your dog's names?
No, Stookums loves coffee and bourbon.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see beer and bourbon. Yeah.
Katie, what was the name of the brooch you were bidding on? I wanted to look them up.
The brooch I was bidding. Oh, I was bidding on a marshmallow tin. It's fireside marshmallow. In fact, I can show you a picture of it.
So I think that went to Rachel. Congratulations, Rachel. You are going to love that. It's stunning. And Dan, buddy, thank you for your bid as well. I really appreciate it. It's a beautiful piece. You're gonna love it. Sorry, Katie.
You're gonna love it. No worries, Nate. Thank you for mentioning that. Rachel, congratulations. Okay, so this is it. It's deluxe fireside marshmallows, and look at this is early. I don't know, 1900s. Look at the lady and the man sitting by the fireside with their little marshmallows. Yeah, this is the holy grail of marshmallow tins.
Oh,
Okay.
Patty had a dog named Firewater.
Oh, that's a cool name.
Part toy poodle. That's sweet.
Um, oh yes, it's a 10, not a brooch, but a 10. A 10. Yeah. But I was bidding on a really amazing brooch as well that Angela has a similar one of, and I got outbid. It was a, Russian lacquer brooch with a artist palette and a paintbrush.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
Janet.
didn't
Good
win it.
night, Janet. Thanks so much for coming along. It's lovely seeing you. I hope you get a great night's sleep.
Okay, let's do the other antique brooch that I have this evening for the folks that are interested in that. And this one's beautiful. I think it's from the 1930s. The teal stones in this are what I think make this, and then it's also paired with these beautiful kind of salmon color stones that are just so good. Coral would be actually probably the best descriptor of this. It's 3 inches in size, and it is starting off at $45. And it is the size of a sash brooch, and it is
Wow.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. The metal work in this is insane. You can see all the dimensionality. I mean, just the side profile of all of that ornate metal work. And then, of course, I love anything with a diamond design. And there's even more filigree in the diamond work. You've got these simulated turquoise stones in the middle with these amazing coral colored stones on the outside. And then all of the middle ones that you're seeing, those smaller rhinestones, are a true almost jaguar teal color. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me show you the back. It is that stamped metal that you find. And if you look on the back, now this has a safety clasp, but this safety clasps were popular around 1930. That's when they kind of became into existence. And you can see that this has an earlier hinge. So that's kind of how I'm dating this brooch. The C clasps were more popular 1920s and prior. And then this new method of construction came out around the 30s. You will see some homemade C clasps in the 20s, but you can usually really tell those apart. So I would say 1930s on this one.
So the red beads, are they porcelain or pottery, or what are they, glass? What are they made of?
That is a great question. I'm not sure that they're pottery. They may be now I don't know. They could be stone. The one in the center, I do believe, is a molded, simulated plastic, but the other ones are not. They are something, but I just don't have an idea of what they are to tell you. Because
so interesting. It's
you
just so interesting.
See how they're sort of swirled. They almost look like small marbles, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
I think they may have been intended to replicate conch pearls.
Yeah.
Conch pearls, they're sort of this color as well. They certainly can be, but this is just beautiful.
It's really lovely. And to me, what makes this so different is that color combination that you're getting with the teal and that coral, and then all of the filigree work. Let's see if I can get that to show up a little bit more on that central diamond is just absolutely gorgeous. So it is really, it could be Greg Bakelite. That would, I don't know that if they made Bakelite in that color, but they made it in a bunch of colors. So it's really gorgeous. Okay, so we will get this on one of our postcards, and I think, of course, only a Victorian lady will do for this. So we're going to put this one on, I think this postcard here. Yes, of course, I think it has to be this one. Okay, so we are going to put this on with Fondest Love. And I think the colors work really well together with this and that fabulous lady from 1905. We're covering up her face a little bit, but that's okay. She's still peeking out. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13,
Yeah,
12.
Jennifer, it does have a Miriam Haskell
Yes.
vibe. Yeah.
It does. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Oh,
7,
geez,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in.
fantastic.
Fantastic. I agree, Greg. Very fascinating. The brooch is super intricate, Heidi. That's
Yeah.
what drew me to this, is just the amount of detail in that metalwork is so crazy to me. Really, really special. And then the colors.
There's
Oh,
the sold. Oh, I
Jenny,
think Jenny's got this. Oh, Jenny, fantastic.
Jenny, great buy.
Yeah,
That's
great buy. Congratulations.
congratulations, Jenny.
Yeah,
That is
fantastic.
really, really pretty. Okay, let's see what else is up. Yeah, that one's pretty special. Okay.
Oh, you want to put that one on one of your purses?
Oh,
Oh,
Jenny, that's gonna
oh,
look so cool.
oh, I'd like to see that. I want to see that.
I would like to see that too. All right. Let's see this one here. Yep.
But yeah, Randy, you're right, because it does have some serious nouveau influences to it. But I think that
With the clasp.
yeah,
Okay. So this next piece is so pretty. It is great for spring. And of course, you could wear it all winter long as well, too. So it has many kind of color options.
I've got a giveaway after this one, Ange.
Okay, this is starting off at $28. It is 1 3/4 inches in size. And the stones in this, Nate, are so pretty because they're frosted.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before. And I mean, in this many of them all at once anyway, it's just so pretty.
and the frosting, because the stones are quite substantial, that almost chenoyancy like you get with tiger eye, the satining is really effective. You know, as you move it, it really plays between the light and the dark of the blue. It's such a pretty brooch, this.
Yeah. And it's got all of the open work on the back, so it really does let in the light. In fact, I'll get one of the lights here. So I like to do this. It's one of my favorite little tricks so that you guys can see through it. You can just see how amazing those stones are. Don't want to blind anybody in the chat, but I think that's just really great. All the colors in that are so perfect for spring. And it looks like a little daisy. You know, just a sweet little daisy flower. All the stones are glass, Sister Shirley. They're not plastic. And you've got all the AB stones around the outside as well. Yep. Oh, yeah. Great for any time of the year, Greg.
It's very frosty and wintry to me, and I just think it's gorgeous. I think it's just gorgeous. And these round ones pieces always look so good when they sit at the bottom of that purse flap. Is that what you call it? A purse flap?
Yeah, the purse flap, I guess. I think so, yeah. And these are our $14 little Amazon clutch purses that are so fun. You can get them in a multitude of colors. This is Vanna White here, but it really is a great little inexpensive thing to then pop on a brooch.
Yeah.
And suddenly you've got a little fun updo for your outings in the evening. We will get...
Yvonne, I don't know if I've ever noticed what a lovely photo that is before. What a lovely
That is
photo.
so pretty. Okay, so we're going to get this on our postcard from 1907, one of our best wishes postcards. I absolutely love this one. The Victorian couple is just so fun. So we will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12,
This is
11.
almost like a Queen Mother jewel to me, if you know what I mean.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. It is like a Queen Mother jewel. Yeah, it is. It is really. Oh yeah, I see it against the silver shimmery dress for sure. Oh my gosh, yes. All right, and
Yvonne, fantastic.
Yvonne.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Yvonne.
Thanks to everyone who's bidding on that. I got to say, I'm really enjoying this because I've said no to selling these brooches for so long. And actually now selling them is actually kind of fun. Sometimes I sit here and I look at them and I think, oh, I should have said no still. I should have kept that. But I'm quite happy that these are finding some good homes.
Yes, me too. That just makes me so happy. So it is time for another giveaway. We have a mystery giveaway tonight, my favorite giveaways, because I get to kind of theme them to the person that wins, if I know. And Nate, can you tell everyone how to play and enter the mystery giveaway?
Of course, you do not need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. They're open to everyone. It's letters of the alphabet. One at a time, guess as many times as you like. Good luck. I didn't know I was awful today, and when I shaped up, I had to pick up the stale stuff and go out to dinner.
All right, I see all those coming in. I'm just going to some postcards here. So we got to use Angela's postcard system because it's pretty amazing.
I'm just going to lose it if Ange picks this again. Oh, thankfully, it's not Ange.
Okay, text me who you see, Nate, so that we can coordinate here, because I don't want to give the wrong name again.
Mikey Dyke, I will send you a message, Angela.
Yeah, I think I know who it goes to. Okay. Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Suzette Bunting.
Suzette, congratulations. It was Jay for John. Thanks everyone who was. I'll just throw a tantrum if Angela wins again.
Suzette, you're going to get a great giveaway. Thank you guys so much for playing. Do stick around. We have another fantastic giveaway at the end of the show. So that will be coming up here in just a little while. All right. My next piece is a gorgeous Weiss brooch. And this one I have also had I've actually had this probably longer than a year. And I just can't part with it because it is so fabulous and so amazing. This is 3 inches in size. So it is quite a stunner. And it has a little bit of a glow to it, which is also really awesome. And it is going to start off at $45 in the chat. And if you know anything about Weiss, that is an incredible deal for Weiss. Weiss jewelry just goes so high and so crazy. So I really struggle to find it when I'm outsourcing for these sales. And whenever I get it, it's just such a treasure that I can't let it go right away because I think it's so amazing. The detail on this butterfly is probably one of the nicest butterflies I think I've ever seen because of the way they've laid out the stones, the use of these teardrops to fill up the corners here, and then these ice kind of jelly stones in the middle are amazing. With the Aurora Borealis, the green and those kind of Swiss blue topaz color stones are amazing. You can see the glow there on the butterflies eye, and then all of those AB stones glow this peachy color, which is insane.
Wow. Debbie K. Hi, Debbie K. Welcome in. And this is a great price because if you were to see this in a retail setting, this would be $125 brooch all day long.
Yeah. all day. So this is a killer deal. There's the Weiss mark right there. You can see the little piece. It is signed, and then it's got this pin back that does extend past the clasp. This is one of those hefty brooches that just feels so nice in the hand. It's absolutely gorgeous. This piece is made by Weiss, and if you are new and don't, or just new to Weiss in general, Weiss is an incredible manufacturer of jewelry. He came. He didn't come over from Italy. That was Trifari, but Weiss founded his company in 1942, and he worked previously at Coro, so he learned everything he could about jewelry. Founded his own company in 1942, made some incredible jewelry with the very best Austrian stones. And then what I find super fascinating about Weiss is that his company was only around until the 70s because his son took over the business and didn't know how to really run it. And it went into the ground, unfortunately. So the number of Weiss pieces that exist in the world probably aren't a lot because the company wasn't around for a very long time. And they were very intentional when they put out pieces. So Weiss jewelry is just one of those really collectible names in costume jewelry. And this is the kind of piece that you will have forever because the quality is there. It's something you can pass on to your family. And the design is just gorgeous. I mean, if I got this out to wear this, it would just make my day. I would be so excited to put on this piece. And I know I would get tons of compliments because it's just one of those statement pieces at 3 inches. I mean, gosh, this is insane.
Thanks, Suzette. We try and put a little bit of information out there as well.
Yes. I love learning about the history of companies. I think that's really interesting. And then just the designers themselves is stunning. Okay, so I will get this on one of our postcards for spring. Let's see, what shall we do? I've got some fun ones here.
Jenny says, are there any missing stones? You've gone over that.
Yes, there are no missing stones at all, Jenny, in this. I'll show this up close. There are some open work pieces here that let in the light, and then that beautiful jelly marquee in the middle is just like ice. It is so stunning. All of these stones, of course, are prong set, signed Weiss. Just, yeah, this is a wowza brooch. Okay, so we'll get this on one of our postcards. It says, "These greetings, true, I send to you for a bright and happy birthday." So happy birthday to any of our friends that have an upcoming birthday in the chat. But I think the colors are just so great with this particular brooch for spring. So we will start the countdown here, guys. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid in, friends. Oh, Mr. Hedgehog is lagging. Oh, no.
Yeah, I think Kitty, Mr. Hedgehog, current bid for this piece is at $80.
Yeah.
I think you might be lagging. If you want to refresh, that'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great.
Sold.
All right, let's see.
Wow, that's a great deal. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Fantastic piece. It's
You're
quite
gonna love that.
Jenny, congratulations. That is amazing. It is yours. Hannah, I am so sorry you missed out on that. Stay tuned, though. We might have something that you just fall in love with that you enjoy just as much. So,
oh no, Kitty McHedgehog dances down. I do feel bad when people. I feel bad when people miss out.
I hate that too because I wish that people could see that they're lagging right away and fix it, but they're unfortunately not. Okay, guys, we have some other incredible pieces still coming up. So I've got a Nolan Miller, and Nate has some really great things as well. So let's see. Oh, this one's great. This one glows. This one is so good. Okay. Yeah, this one is very springy and fun. And the stones have that same sort of kind of cat's eye frosted effect like we saw earlier in one of the other pieces I had. This one's starting off at $28 and it is 1.5 inches in size. The stones are just so pretty in this. I was really drawn to this when Nate got it because that mint stone is just everything.
It is this sort of frosted cabochon marquee in this really sort of tutti frutti rainbow, these soft rainbow of colors. And there's the uranium and
That one was crazy.
bang.
Yeah, man, that you hit the black light on that. And it's like wowza.
This I saw this. This is a European one. It's like Katie and I have sort of mentioned. There is just something different about European jewelry of the same time than American jewelry, and this is just so unusual. It is just, I don't know what to say. It is so interesting.
It's just so happy, you know.
Yeah.
This is one of those little happy brooches that when you wear it, they look like little candies. They're so pretty.
Oh, Jenny,
So
thanks for
colorful.
joining us. Thanks for joining us, Jenny. I can't wait to see you again. Thank you.
Jenny. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you here.
These are very Easter pastel colors.
Yes.
Very, very Easter pastel.
Love so pastel-y and beautiful. Look at the little rope detail too that's around the center, and then that purple stone. I don't see a lot of purple anyway in brooches, but then you've got purple in this kind of cabochon, frosty, just gorgeous cut, and it's so interesting. Okay, so let's get this on one of our vintage postcards, and again, we're going for the Easter because we have to. And I think I've got the most perfect little card for this. We've got chicken.
When is Easter this year? When will our sale be that will be over the Easter period?
Okay, let me Google that. I'm Googling right now. It's Sunday, April 20th is Easter this year.
Okay, fantastic.
Sister Shirley says the 19th. Well, Google says the 20th, but maybe you're right. Google could be wrong.
Oh, but that's the weekend. Okay, that's the weekend. We'll be here having a sale, and there will be an Easter egg hunt. I'm gonna announce it right now. There will be an Easter egg hunt.
Now, Nate has not told me anything about this Easter egg hunt, so I'm really curious to see how we're going to execute this, but I'm excited. I think this will be fun.
Yeah, it's no worries, Sister Shirley, but that Easter sale, I will hold a small Easter egg hunt.
Okay, this is fun. This is exciting. So, guys, come back for this. This will be fabulous. Okay, so this brooch is just so we've got this on our springy Easter card that says Easter greetings and love, which I think is so cute, with the little chickens in their nest. All right, so we'll start the countdown here at excited, you say? Yes, I am, Nick. Very.
So corny.
We'll start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
At 28, we are at, sorry. I think someone asked where are we at with it, but Suzette, we're at 28. 30, sorry. I'm sorry, 30.
Bid end.
Yeah. So people don't know about this. I haven't told anyone about this. So this is absolute news to Katie. And so
our apartment, I think I mentioned to you guys that our apartment had a leprechaun hunt for St. Patrick's Day, and that got a little bit dicey, and some of the neighbors were not too happy with how that turned out. But I heard from the office staff that they're doing an Easter egg hunt. And my neighbor said jokingly to the lady, she goes, well, if one of the office members put it together, I'm not playing. So we're all like, what's going on with this? But I think the office as a whole is like doing it, so it should be fine. But there's so much behind the scenes hilarious drama with these leprechauns. Yvonne,
thank you, Yvonne. I'm sure you'll love it. It's such a happy spring brooch. I received my mystery giveaway this week. Love it. Thank you, Angela, for turning that over. Oh, fantastic, Debbie. Cool. Yay.
Oh, that's so good, Debbie. I'm glad you got it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do this one here. Let's do this brooch. Okay. So I am going to be doing a Nolan Miller piece next.
Wow.
And we've had a few Nolan Miller pieces, I think, over the course of the time that we've been doing this, and you guys love them. I love them. They are an incredible design. They just have such sparkle, such quality, such weight to them. So I'm always on the lookout for Nolan Miller. I don't find it a lot. When I do, it's just crazy expensive. So this is a good deal. This is 3 3/4 inches in size. And this is going to start off at $38 for this beautiful lily brooch, which I just thought would be amazing for Easter and spring.
I've had this brooch before and sold it. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. If you're not aware of Nolan Miller, he was the designer of all of the frocks on Dynasty and Dallas. He did all of those 80s power fashion on all of those big television shows. And he had a range of jewelry that was simply stunning, absolutely interesting. And Bron saw this in the promo and she loved it. And she said, are you going to be buying that from me? And I said, look, I'll try and find one, but no, I'm not going to be able to buy this one for you.
It is absolutely amazing.
Karen says, by the way, the food cart in the alley is serving beef lo mein.
The food cart in the alley is serving beef lo mein. So yes, you can take a break and get some food. Yes, it's beautiful. Letter artist got it. Lisa bought it from you. How did
from knowing Nolan, that was Suzanne, that was just through research. I didn't know about Nolan Miller at the time. That's a lie. This Nolan Miller, if you find Nolan Miller jewelry, get it. It is absolutely incredible quality. He did a brooch in this way where there's one where the rhinestones are on the outside and it is gold textured on the inside of the lily. And he also did a longer, thinner and finer one, which I don't think is anywhere near as effective as the other two. This, I think, is the most effective. Diane Herman. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Welcome. Look at the rhinestones going down the stem of the lily. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. The dimensionality, the brushed gold is everything. And I mean, it's at 3 3/4 inches in size. So if you're getting out your Easter bonnets, this is definitely the brooch to put on it and wear for Easter.
And I loved all of those programs. Suzette, when I was a kid, loved them all. I particularly like Gilligan's Island. I'm not sure why, but I really like Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island, I think, kept you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah,
I don't. At the end, I can't remember if they actually get off the island or not. It's been so long since I've seen it, but that's a great show. It's fun, and we
had MASH. We had MASH.
Oh, MASH is good.
Running. I remember watching the finale and crying desperately. I was just so upset. And then years later, I was with my ex and my in-laws in Melbourne, and the kids had been watching it, and they were like 12 or something. And the kids loved it, but their parents, my in-laws, were saying, "We're coming up to the last episode." we're coming up, and I just don't know how they're going to cope with the last episode.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get this on one of our beautiful. Ooh, I think I got that upside down. Yep, beautiful Easter postcards with the egg that does look like it's wearing a thong, but it's fabulous. And we've got the lily brooch on it with the silver, both in the card and the brooch. Really picks that up and looks fantastic. So we're gonna start the countdown here at $39 is what this is currently at. And here we are: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bid end. Absolutely gorgeous. Just incredible piece here, guys. Can't beat it.
They strap the huts together and ride a hurricane home. He's dreamed of being a skipper. Am I a Ginger or Marianne? No, I think I'm a Mrs. Thurston Powell the third. That's who I think I am. His name was the Professor guy. I thought the Professor guy was really cool.
The professor was cool. Making the radio. What did he make? Radios out of coconuts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel, congratulations. Man,
Congratulations.
You are gonna adore that so much.
And I've joked about this with Karen and Gillette. My childhood was full of tarantulas and quicksand, and I totally grew up seeing tarantulas and quicksand probably every weekend in movies. Really disappointed that I've never seen either in adult life.
Well, I always was afraid of quicksand when I was a kid because you'd see it, like Nate mentioned, in pretty much movies, and I would always play out in my mind like, okay, if I got stuck in quicksand, like what would I do? And they tell you like, fighting it actually is the worst thing that you can do. But I've never run into it, thank goodness, because it scares me to my core. And tarantulas also would be very scary, and I don't like spiders, so no thank you. But Nate, I'm sorry you haven't run into those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure she did love a good brooch. In the series, they never got off the island, but they made a movie in 1978 that they got off the island. Okay.
Got off the island. That's cool, Joe. Yeah, I couldn't remember what happened at the end because it's been so long, but I have all of those old series on DVD. I used to get up in the summer and I would watch cartoons, and just cartoons, but I would watch all these old shows with my stepmom in my pajamas during the summer. And I remember vividly, Dad would fix me a cup of coffee because I had coffee since I was like 3 in the Sylvester mug. And I would sit there and they had a whole lineup on TV Land of all these great shows. So it was always Gunsmoke, then Leave It to Beaver would come on, then the Brady Bunch, then Green Acres. And it was always in that order. Then Andy Griffith and all the great old shows, Gilligan's Island, and so much fun to watch. I loved it. Okay, so
you were gonna, Willie Joe, you were gonna love that Nolan Miller. Honestly, Rachel, you're gonna absolutely love it. When you wear that, you will stop traffic. I swear.
Yes,
it's such an incredible piece. Now I
wonder where you got it from. Okay, this next one is 1 3/4 inches in size. It does glow. And it's purple, so it is really fantastic. It's starting off at $30, and this is one of the European pieces that Nate picked up from this lady over in Europe, so it's quite a special brooch.
This is my contact in my dealer in the Ukraine, and she has some fantastic stuff. And I think I'm coming close to the end of it. There could be a few more pieces, but the glow on the center stone is totally insane. It is just incredible. It's not an enormous brooch, but it packs a lot of punch.
It does. And the interesting thing to me is that center stone is the most gorgeous lilac. It is not showing up I have trouble showing lilac on camera, guys, and I wish you could see it. But the thing is that's crazy to me about it is it glows bright green.
Bright,
So
like
I mean,
so bright.
like look at that.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So you just never know, honestly, what is going to glow and what's not. So it's worth, if you've got a collection of jewelry, running your black light, over everything and just seeing kind of what glows and what doesn't. So it's that purple. Man, I see so many blue brooches and I see probably a dozen black brooches before I would ever see purple. I really don't run across purple very often. And then when
This
those
is also
age-
a really interesting combination of cuts of stone as well. There's cushion cuts, there's emerald cuts, there's this round, this oval, is there a marquee, like a sort of a squat marquee on the side? It's really interesting
there's
combination.
little marquees. And I don't see a lot of Aurora Borealis and emerald cut either. That's what I think makes this special, because you see the Aurora Borealis in rounds more than you do the emerald cut. So it's really it's a cool piece. Okay. So let's get this on one of our postcards. And again, I'm all about the Easter ones right now. This chicken is just hilarious to me. Every time I see him, he makes me happy. You've got these chickens in their little hats, and he's selling Easter eggs, and it's like they're bartering in the back alley. This is Poodle. This is Poodle right here. Everybody in the alleyway looking to get one of Nate's wares. That is exactly what's going on here. You can't.
What age would can we look at the back and can we sort of have a stab at the age?
This is a European piece, so again, a little harder to tell. But I mean, this is not new. You can see the foil back of the stone. I would say in the 40s. Well, no, it can't be.
No, I think it's
50s or 60s.
Yeah, I think this is proper 50s, late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah, that would make the most sense to me. But these European pieces are just so pretty. Okay, so let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. After Nate eggs, yes. It's Nate and I found a recipe for curing egg yolks in honey, and Nate was showing me some of the ones he had made today, and they look amazing. So that's the shells from Nate's egg curing adventure.
Congratulations, Karen. Thank you so much. That's a really, really interesting piece. I'm waiting to hear back from my lady in the Ukraine. I hope she's okay. Because she had messaged me about saying that she had some new pieces, but I haven't heard back from her.
Well, I hope that works out, Nate, because she really does have some fabulous things. Okay, let me see. And this, where did that go? There it is. It's on my lap. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. This next piece I think is so beautiful, and I've had a brooch similar to this, but not exactly like this at all. And I love having some brooches ready for weddings, because wedding season is coming up in that June season, and I think that this would be so beautiful in a bride's bouquet. It would make an excellent bridesmaid's gift if you're in a wedding party, or you have a granddaughter getting married, or you want to wear a little something elegant to one of those events. This would be the perfect thing for it. It's so classy. Of course, Easter is a great time to wear this as well. This is 2 1/4 inches in size, and it is starting off at $25. And I think that this is so unusual. It is this 1960s starburst with these textured
Oh,
pearls, and it is absolutely amazing.
was that in the promo?
I did not promo this. This
No.
total surprise.
Yeah, yeah. Melanie, hey Mel. Hey,
Hi, Melanie. Welcome in.
guys. This is so beautiful. I noticed the Ukraine has beautiful pieces. How can I send them with all? I don't know. And out, out of politeness, I I sort of wanted to. I wished my friend, that I hope that they were safe and everything, but I didn't really want to probe them into details about things. I thought that might actually be insensitive. Um, but yeah, she sends them through to me. So yeah, there is still a working postal system in the Ukraine. But
Which
this
is
is insane, Katie. This is an insane brooch.
This one's really beautiful, and it's got the mid-century back, definitely from the 60s there. All the rivets, all the detail is just amazing. And to me, what is really special is these textured faux pearls.
Mm.
That just really make up so much dimensionality and detail. And then you've got those ice blue Aurora Borealis. And again, Aurora Borealis is great because it picks up so many colors. So I've got these little bunnies here, and you get the blue tones that match the tie. You've got that kind of
Thanks, Melanie.
white pearl color that's just really incredible. So this would be fabulous in a bridal bouquet. I love doing the idea of brooches for the bridal bouquets because you're gonna have flowers that die, and you're not going to be able to have that memory from the wedding other than in photos. But if you have a brooch bridal bouquet, you can take the brooches off and wear them, and to me they become even more meaningful that way. I think they're really special. This is also a wonderful brooch
with a pearl necklace. Wear it with a pearl necklace. That's stunning.
Oh, that would be so gorgeous. With a black cocktail dress, you would be the most fabulous person in the room. But of course, I can see this dress down as well on a jean jacket. It would be great with that.
And look at all those prongs. Look at all those prongs there. It's so elegant. Really
I love when they use prongs, not only as a method of sturdiness, but really when they use it as an enhancement in the design.
Design elements.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. And I've got the Easter ones out, so let's see if I've got something that might fit this.
I love that look, Karen, when you get a pearl necklace and you put a brooch off it. I think that's a very elegant look. And I love the fact that you can change the brooches out. But yeah, with a pearl necklace, that's just lovely.
The shape of this, too, is really nice because you've got that kind of starburst design. Okay, we're going to get this on one of my very favorite postcards from 1911. Heartiest congratulations. I think we should say that more. We should go up to people and say heartiest congratulations because I think that is just lovely. Okay, we will go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Just a stunning brooch.
Yeah, just stunning.
Yeah, I really, really love this one. Okay, let's put that here. Back in the Victorian section. Little Victorian ladies, I love them. Okay, and I see that sold. We're going to see who snags that one. Really good piece. Noelle, it looks like that one's coming to you.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, Noelle, that's fantastic. Okay, now I do have this brooch's cousin, that will be coming to a sale next week. So if you missed out on this one, I do have one that's not exactly alike, but it is similar with the same textured pearls. So it will be coming next week, and I'll remember to bring that for you guys that didn't get a chance to snag this one, because it is gorgeous. Okay, we've got just a couple of pieces left before our last giveaway, and this one is really nice. I just love a clear brooch, and I have a whole drawer of nothing but clear brooches because it makes me happy to just open it. It's like sheer paparazzi. It's so fabulous. This one is 2¼ inches in size, and it is starting off at $26. Nate, I think this also came from Europe as well.
Turn this one around for me. No, I don't think this was a European one. No, this isn't a European one. I'm sure this is an American one, but it is absolutely stunning. But it certainly has the quality of rhinestones of a European brooch. These are just beautiful, clear crystals.
Look at the sparkle on that. That is just crazy. It's silver toned. It is not signed, but it's just so blingy and so amazing. We're going to get this on Classic Betty. Now, these stones are crystal clear. There is not a single yellow rhinestone on this at all. Sometimes I think my lights cast a little bit of a yellow hue. So if you're seeing
this is just stunning.
Clear as clear can get, and it's just gorgeous. All prong set. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's get this on one of our fabulous little postcards here. And I think we'll do this one. It says, "It's about time I had a letter." And look at that cute little doggo. This is from 1914. And I think that this is a fun one. So these clear rhinestone brooches just look awesome on postcards because you can do them so many different ways. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and mid end. Just beautiful.
Yeah, it's stunning.
All right. All right, and I see that sold.
Sold.
So I think.
Oh, Yvonne. Fantastic. Thank you, Yvonne. That's a really good example of that. And I think, like Katie, everyone should have a blingy clear brooch.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
I think we have a couple of items left. We know it's late. Thank you so much for sticking with us, everybody. We really do appreciate you.
Okay, I'm going to do a fun set. Now, I don't know if you guys follow Magpie Ethel on Instagram or know of Magpie Ethel, but she is my inspiration in vintage for so many things. She has the most creative way of displaying vintage, and it's stuff that I just would have never thought about. And one of the things she showed early on when I first started following her was this flower frog garden of nothing but enamel floral brooches. And I just thought that was the most clever thing ever. What a great use of flower frogs and also the brooches. And so I found this very happy spring brooch over the weekend, and I just was so excited to bring it because I think it's absolutely amazing. And it's a set, so you're going to be getting the earrings and the brooch. And usually when I find these enamel brooches, I don't find them with the enamel in good condition, and I certainly don't find the earrings. So this was really kind of a fun find, and I think it's just so cheery for spring. This set is starting off at $25. And it
Oh,
is,
that is in fantastic condition.
isn't it? I mean, someone took really good care of it.
Yeah.
I love the little black speckles on this that make up the little cheery flowers. I think that this is everything. This is straight mid-century, and of course you've got the little rose petal in the middle of this kind of like daisy-like flower, and then the little clip-on earrings as well. So this is really a fun set. It's black and white in color, and I love this.
Oh,
And that
that is fun. That is so much fun.
it's very fun. And with the clip-on earrings, of course, you could wear them totally as clips. And I think that would be fantastic because they look kind of really cute on, and they're actually very comfortable. But I would also do our little clip earring trick, which is super cool. So if you have a ring, just any standard kind of band, and you have a flat earring, it doesn't work so well with the ones that are kind of hooked.
Yeah.
But if you have a flat earring, you can slide it right into the top of your ring and make the most fantastic little cocktail ring. So you
Yeah,
can
it's so
wear
cool.
that and your little brooch, and you'll be styling. So fun. Look at it
I
on the
love
little
that thing.
cat.
Teddy and I have been talking about actually producing these rings so that we can pass them on to you so that we can, we were talking about maybe having a nice sterling wide ring like that and having three vintage earrings in a pack, 3 or 4, maybe 5 vintage earrings in a pack. So you could have like 5 different rings. What do people think about that idea?
Yeah, I think that's a really cute idea, Nate. I think that's just so good. Let's see. I'm going to show this on a postcard so you guys can really see what this looks like. And just not finding. Okay, let's do another cherry blossom postcard because, of course, I think these are so pretty for spring. But you could put this on your little postcard, and then with the clip earrings, they also make fantastic ephemera holders. So if you have another little piece of ephemera that you want to clip together, like 2 little spring postcards, you can clip them together. So it's really kind of a cute way to utilize the clips as well in your displays. So we'll get this on this. This set is in amazing condition. And we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Really?
Rachel, if you like that, tell us what ring size you would actually like. And we will see if we can make it happen. Although we've been talking about it a while, to be honest, to be fair.
Yeah, we would love to make that happen. Ooh, ice cream. Melanie, that sounds delicious.
Beats the souls.
That sounds wonderful. Okay. Let's see. Rachel. Oh, that's going to look so cute on your hats. Congratulations. That's wonderful. And thank you, Sister Shirley and Hannah, for your bids as well. Those are really wonderful. Okay, so that is going to Rachel. Excellent. That is a good set there. Okay. Ooh. Up next, we have a fun little scatter pen lot. And I know, Melanie, I don't order dinner in a lot, but I decided to today because I was so busy. I came home, I talked to my dad on the phone for a while for his birthday, and then I came in late and I had so much stuff to do and I was starving. So I said, I'm just going to get something ordered, and I got it here. And I ordered this cookie because I just was craving a cookie, and I was going to split it with Jeffrey. And the cookie came, and I don't know what it was, but it was, I'll show you a picture. I took it so that we could get a refund, obviously. But this was not good. It was goopy and melty, and I'm not even sure, but that's how it showed up in the container.
Oh,
supposed to be a chocolate chip cookie. I don't think that's chocolate chip. I don't know if it's macadamia nut
Or is
or
it white? Is it supposed to be white chocolate?
maybe or snickerdoodle. I don't know. It said that it was a dark chocolate chunk cookie. So
Yeah, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look cooked enough, really.
that's not even the good kind of half baked cookies. That's really weird. Oh yeah, horrible. So this next lot is going to be much better than the cookie because it is gorgeous and pretty to look at. So this one is starting off at $24. It's for this really cute, adorable lot of scatter pens that are all themed for spring, little florals, and I'll measure each one, but I
Okay,
wanted
Rachel.
to show them to you.
Yeah, these are just three sort of sweet little vintage. They're all vintage brooches. That's a particularly nice Aurora Borealis one, but we put these together because it looked like a sort of a bit of a bunch of wildflowers. They seemed to be all different, but they did actually enhance each other. And I think at 24, it makes it like $8 a brooch or something like that. I do like the whole scatter pin concept. I think it's really cool.
I think it's great. Scatter pens look so cool together on like a bag. If you have a messenger bag or a jean jacket, you can put them together. And what I was kind of thinking would be fun for spring, if I can show it up here, hopefully I can get this to work for you. On one of these vintage handbags, is you can make it kind of look like a little flower garden. So I was thinking, you've got all your little flowers, and depending on how you arrange them, you can make it look like little flowers kind of on your purse together like that, which I think is fun. Of course, these are my little silver helpers to make it easier for me to show the brooches quickly. You wouldn't have those on your own purses when you're pinning them. But I think that this is a really fantastic lot. There are no glowy brooches in this one, but it's beautiful. And look at the pink stones on that little rhinestone. They kind of are part clear, part pink, and just beautiful.
Yeah, very sweet little combination.
Okay, so we are going to start the countdown. Oh, and also, if you have a grandchild, this would be a fantastic little set of brooches that aren't very expensive, but they're a lot of fun, and they could pin them to their backpack and wear them to school. I know I went to a school that had uniforms, so we really couldn't accessorize or express our individuality a lot. But one of the things that kids did do was kind of decorate their backpacks, and it made it really fun because you could do things within reason that gave you a little extra bit of personality. So let me show you the backs of these, and then I'll show them back on the purse. All of these have the little rivets, mid-century rivets, and I did, of course. You guys will have to take a drink because I dropped
Oh,
my ruler.
I think Sister Shirley might want to see the bags.
Yep, I'm going to show them all
I
here.
love that idea with kids because my cousin Gay, she gave little brooches and pins to her grandkids, and little Arthur, who's so cute, he decided he didn't want to put it on his school bag and wear it to school. And the reason why is because he didn't want to upset any other kids who didn't have such a nice pin on
Oh, that
their
was
bag.
so cute.
Isn't
It's
that
adorable.
adorable? He's such a cool little kid.
So this one is 1¼ inches in size. That's the pink one. It is silver toned with the little mid-century back. This Aurora Borealis one,
Oh, Rachel.
there it is, also has the little mid-century back with all the rivets.
Honestly, looking at that,
Rivets.
it is so small to have put that together,
Yeah, I know.
all of those rivets together and put all of those stones in and attach that back on such a tiny, tiny little brooch. So
Yeah,
cute.
so cute. This one is 1 inches in size. And then there is this sweet little brooch as well. Oop. Let's see. Oh boy. Let me get this off here. This one is like this on the back. So
Really nicely made.
Really good quality pieces. And this one is 1¼ inches in size. So very pretty. Okay, let me get these back onto the purse. I can't really do a postcard on these because I've got 3 of them, so it's a little harder to show, and I don't want to give Nate a heart attack. So we will not do that this go round, but I will get them pinned back on here so you can see what they would look like. Ooh. This is a little bit of a challenge here, getting them all lined up. Okay, what's going on here? There we go.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got this one here. So let's see.
Oh, that's cool, Lisa. Yeah, after my clock purchase, did Lisa buy a clock? What's the clock, Lisa?
Oh.
Oh no, I saw it. I saw the clock.
Oh, yes. Lisa got this amazing clock.
Yeah. Oh,
yes,
that's
she did.
a cool thing.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our little garden of fun and gorgeous flower brooches. They're little scatter pins that you can pin up onto your jean jackets or your little floral dresses for summer, or even onto a kid's backpack, just whatever you want to do. They're fun. And we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in, friends.
Wow. No, it's time for the ginkgo again. Oh, man.
All right, we'll see who's going to score those flower brooches. And I see that sold.
Oh, I'm sorry, Melanie.
Sorry, Melanie.
I will bring a couple of lots of scatters for tomorrow's sale. Not tomorrow, sorry. Next week.
I was like, are we having a sale tomorrow? That I didn't
Sorry. For next week's sale. I've got a number. Every time I get little brooches, I put them to the side, and Katie and I have a little bit of fun where we mix and match them together and put them in little groups of 3. So I'll bring something soon.
Yep. Fantastic. Okay. My last brooch of the evening is this fabulous little guy. And they always say you should save the best for last. And well, this one's pretty darn good. So I think it is the best for last. This one is 2¼ inches in size. And there is something just so sweet and beautiful about this one to me. And so, of course, I had to snag it. Now, it is starting off at $22. There is a tiny, tiny, itsy bitsy wear to the enamel. A little bit, but the stones are so interesting because they are frosted and then polished in the middle on those marquees. If you can see it, it's catching the light there a little bit.
What?
I know.
And it's giving almost like that ombre effect. Is that what they call it?
The stones are ombre. Isn't this insane?
Wow. That's insane.
I love this. And
does anything glow on that?
Nothing glows on that, which is crazy. But yeah, the pinks in this are fantastic. And then the enamel's even cool on the back because it's this shiny, kind of powdery, shiny blush pink on the back, which is amazing. Now, this has a Y back, but it does have it's not damaged, but it does have a C clasp. So it doesn't have your standard safety clasp, but all the rivets are there, and it is just a really, really interesting brooch. And you can see around the outside just to be honest. There's a little wear, just I mean, like tiny, tiny though, right there on this brooch. But the colors are just so fantastic for spring, so cheery, so light, so happy. Um, oh, basement rehab, water damage is the worst, Patricia. But look how happy this is on this hat. It's just so great. And I think that the marquees are really unusual in this. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. Oh, I think we will do the Easter greetings with our little gal and all of the bunnies and chickens sitting around for a story.
Melanie asks, what does the Wyback mean, Katie? Is that a certain year? It certainly wasn't in production for a certain time period. I'm not sure if I could bring that off the top of my head.
Yes, so the Y back, and that's just what I call it because it kind of looks like a Y or a V with the rivet. You'll see that construction method used primarily in the mid-century era, so it really does date a brooch. So I would say the 50s through the 70s is when we see a lot of those Y back pieces. And you don't typically see that. Well, you don't any other time. So that does help date that.
I've seen that referred to as a boomerang as well, a boomerang
Oh,
finding.
yeah, boomerang also would very fit the era, very much fit the era. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown on this stunning brooch at 15, or I'm sorry, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Happy to help, Melanie. Okay.
So I think we are down to one last piece. Is that right?
One last piece. Yep.
Oh, we've got a flurry of bids right at the end.
Yep, right at the end. So we're gonna see who grabs that. And somehow I over selected. I have one extra brooch. I don't know how I did that, but I will bring that next week. Okay. Suzette, that is yours. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous, Suzette.
That's a really unusual piece. Yeah.
Yep, fantastic. Okay. The last brooch of the evening is this little AB number, and he is fabulous. He's starting off at $16. And it is this really fun flower. 1 3/4 inches is the size. And I think that this is probably from the 70s. It's AB and just really cool.
And what I find so interesting about this one is that the AB has taken on this slate, gray, silver, icy blue, that really complements the silver toning of the piece itself. I thought this was super pretty. I thought it was really, really pretty.
Yeah, really beautiful little flower. And there's so much movement to that as well with all the open work, which I find to be really nice. It's just a really incredible little piece.
There's something subtle elegance about it. I really like this one. I think this is a really pretty piece.
It's a showstopper for sure. I mean, look at that on your hat. I always think about the song Delta Dawn because they say she'd go downtown with a suitcase in her hand, but there's some lyric with flowers. So anyway,
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have
on?
Could it be a faded rose from days gone by? That's the one. I remember singing that when I was in choir as a child.
I love Delta Dawn.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna get this on our little chickens. They're ready for the Easter parade. In their little bonnets, they are having the time of their life from 1909. We'll start.
Yeah, it does look like it could be a Sarah Coventry. I mean, Sarah Coventry had smart designs.
They did. It could totally be a Sarah Cov design. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
And
bid
bid
in.
in.
It's a great one. I love that postcard too, Melanie.
Thanks to everyone who stuck it out to the end with us. We know how late it is, and we really, really do appreciate you spending your time with us.
Yes, we do. All right, I see that sold. And Sister Shirley, let's see. I think you came in just after
After I had a B-52 song stuck in my head all day. I'd rather have Delta Dawn. I butchered it. I'm sorry. I should always think twice about singing. Noreen, congratulations.
Nate, you cannot be as bad as me. Anyway, Noreen, congratulations. That is a killer get. I love that so much. It's beautiful. Thank you to everyone that showed up tonight and purchased things and just hung out with us. Hey.
Oh, nice. Christy. Auntie Christy.
Hey, good to see you.
Hi, sweetheart. It's been such a long time. Oh, thanks for stopping in. We're just about to have our last giveaway of the night. So stick around and enter in.
Yes.
Shall I do my giveaway spiel?
Yes, you should, Nate.
Thank you, everyone who spent your time with us. We really appreciate you. You do not need to have purchased anything to enter the giveaways. They're our gift to you. We will cover postage. It is letters of the alphabet. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. Good luck, and let's just hope it's not Ange.
Good luck, everybody. All right, let's see who's gonna take home our last mystery giveaway of the evening. Always exciting to see who wins these.
Okay, I better go back and find out what I've written down as the letter. Okay, let's see.
Oh, I see it, I believe.
Okay, I haven't come across it.
I've seen it several times now, so I just need to double check here. Who is the first person?
Oh, okay. I've found it, but I'm going to go back up to the top.
Yeah, that's what I just did because I want to verify. Okay, I see who it is.
Okay, I'm gonna message you now with who it is.
Okay, message me who it is, and then I'll highlight if it's the same person. Yes.
Yay!
Auntie Christy.
Auntie Christy. Fantastic! I'm so glad.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah,
congratulations, Christy. Awesome time to join into the sale.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is so cool. Oh, gosh. Thank you guys so much again for being with us tonight. The giveaways are our thank you. And it was letter U.
You for umbrella. Wow.
Perfect timing. Yes, Gavin. So congratulations. We've got some stunning pieces for you next week. So join us back for another fun bling party. We love each and every one of you. I say this every week, but I really do feel like I've got a little late night family that joins me here. And I look forward to these. It is my favorite time of the week, as it is Nate's. We have so much fun doing this and getting to share these sparklers with you. And I just thank you all for being here. And Hannah, this was your first time and it was a blast. Yay.
Fantastic, Hannah. That's so cool. I'm so pleased you came along. I'm so pleased you had some fun. We'll be back next week. So it's next Saturday evening, Sunday afternoon for me, and the following week will be our Easter sale with an Easter egg hunt. You heard it here first.
That's right. Nate's going to fill me in on all the details, and we're going to have a great time. So sweet dreams, everybody. Have a fantastic evening. And as always, save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and bend YouTube. Bye-bye.
Toodaloo, kangaroos.